Trey Janae. Welcome back if you're subscribed, and hello if you're new. I am live from LA, y'all. A lot of people have been hitting my DMs like, you're in LA, like what? You moved to LA? Yes, I did, and I'm going to explain on this YouTube video. Times have been crazy with Corona and everything going on, and I just didn't feel the need to like speak on it publicly that I was moving, because the first time that I was supposed to move in the summer, COVID happened. I didn't end up moving. Like, I made a little post on Instagram like, hey guys, I'm moving to LA, and it didn't happen. So I'm kind of weird like that. Like, I feel like if I speak on things sometimes, they won't happen. Like, so I don't like to speak on it. I just like to do and like to pop up. Literally, that's the best thing. So I made a little vloggy vlog. I'm new to vlogging stuff, so if I'm making mistakes or if it look a little weird or something going on, like tell me, because I'm new to the vlog game. So, but I like putting together vlogs. I like to take you guys with me. I feel like my behind the scenes be fun. It's so hard to record every moment of like what's going on in my life, but I'm trying. So I did do a vlog. After I finish answering these questions from Instagram, I will attach the vlog so you guys can see my journey from Indianapolis to Chicago to LA and how that went. But I did ask you guys questions, or I put the little question thing on Instagram because I know a lot of people had questions about me moving. So I was like, let me just answer this on YouTube, because sometimes like doing the little question thing on Instagram gets a little annoying, I know. Let me straighten this out. But yeah, so I just wanted to answer this on here. I screenshotted all the questions you guys had. I'm just gonna answer them. So let's get into it. What designers do you want to collab with, and what are your plans in the new city? So I don't have any designers here in the city that I know that I want to collaborate with. I kind of just do my own thing. If someone reached out and wanted to, I would totally be up to that. Yeah, I don't really have anyone, but my plans, as far as my styling goes, I really want to be able to get a few new clients while I'm here. I work for a company downtown, so I definitely want to be able to bring a lot of value to their company while I'm here. Yeah, I kind of set monthly goals, and so far those have been pretty good for January. I've accomplished a lot of my goals. I want to continue to set those and just keep going from there. Where are you moving and from where? So yes, I'm moving to LA, or I'm here. And I moved from technically Chicago, well, really Indianapolis. I was at home because of quarantine. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. And I was living in Chicago, kind of, back and forth, because that's where my boyfriend stays. So I would go up to Chicago, get fabric there, stay with him, then like go repack my suitcase back and forth. So yes, and you guys will meet him probably in one of these little videos soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, from Indianapolis to Chicago to LA. Tips for moving at a young age. This is good. So, I traveled when I was 18, like for the first time by myself. And that might sound like old to a lot of you guys, but for me, like I had never really traveled like around the country by myself. You know, I usually just went with my family. I never actually been with just friends by myself at that point, because I had just graduated high school. So when I was Miss Indiana Teen USA, I was like, okay, I gotta travel by myself. I have to show this maturity. So I would like get on flights with either like my Miss Indiana, or we would go places where I would have to go to events by myself. And I think one of the biggest tips is like to be organized, because I remember I literally left my phone on one of those little like subway things going from airport to airport, and I like before the door shut, my miss was like, Paige, grab your phone. So like you gotta be organized. Your headspace needs to be good, because being a woman and being a woman of color and traveling by yourself, like you have to make sure your gas is filled up. Like I hate that you still have to say this stuff in 2021, but like for real, you never know what can happen these days. So making sure you plan ahead, you stay organized. Just like be confident too. Like that sounds so cliche, but like if you were like afraid to move, or like didn't have the confidence that you could really go out here and like live this life, then you wouldn't be able to do it. Like I have been telling people, like you can ask, like I told people, like, before I even lived in New York a year and a half ago, like, oh, I was gonna live in New York, and I was like, after that, I'll be moving to LA. I had no job. I didn't know where I was gonna work at. I didn't know where I was gonna stay. I didn't even know if that was gonna be possible at the time. But I spoke it into existence. So be confident in that. Know that, like, have your plans and go do it. Like, literally, you can do anything you put your mind to, like, for real. Like, not to get into the motivational talk, but you can. And, like, if you can see anybody, like, I feel like I'm a prime example of that. So those are some of my tips. What's your new job, and congratulations. First off, I love Steph. I worked with her at Victoria's Secret, and I really miss my Victoria's Secret team. They were amazing. But my new job, I'm working downtown at a design house called Le Melange, and I like work with clients from consultation to doing their development to their marketing and grading and production. So I'm literally taking like their ideas and turning it all into production. It's a really fun job. I like it. I feel like I get to like see all the steps of fashion design from like literally a sketch all the way to production, like I said. But yeah, I will be here for about 4 months interning. It's going pretty good right now. I'm the only intern there. It's not too big, but I like going to work downtown and everything. So yeah, so far so good. Someone said, how do you plan to make friends in your new city, especially during the pandemic? So yeah, this is tough because I am a social butterfly. If you know me, like, I keep some friends around. But luckily I know a lot of people already that live here or like know of people. So like as far as just like hanging out with someone or going to their house, I feel like I have a good enough amount of friends here that I would hang out with. Like, and I don't really need to hang out with that many people. So I like the friends I'm already friends with. And as far as like meeting new people, they're starting to open up actually. So like this Sunday was actually like Fat on Melrose. So if I wanted to go like out to a restaurant by myself or whatever, meet people, I guess, but I'm really not pressed to. Like, no new friends over here. I like the friends that I have. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that like clubs and stuff aren't open, bars and stuff. Like I like doing that stuff, but oh well, it just helped me stay more focused. How is it like in LA? Well, like LA right now is not the same LA that I've like visited. I've visited LA like maybe 4 times before moving here. And every time I came to LA in the past, like when I tell y'all it's a movie, like some untold stories, like LA is just so fun. Like every night, every day is something. And I live for that. I'm so spontaneous. Like if someone hits you up like, hey, let's go here, let's do that. Like that's like living in LA to me. So that's how it usually is. But right now, it's just been really chill, which I don't mind that either. I feel like quarantine might have maybe added a little sprinkle of introvert into my system, which like is not me, but I really don't mind like waking up, it's sunny in my apartment, doing what I need to do, going to work, maybe shopping, go to brunch, whatever. Like those are just cool, chill days. Like I don't mind that right now. It might not be regular LA, but you know, I still like it. Someone said, when did you move? I technically moved, I think 2.5 weeks ago. It's going so fast. I moved here on like the 17th or the 18th or something of January, so fairly new, but this month is going by so fast. Like how are we in February already? How long did it take you to find a place you liked? Oh, this is a good question. So last minute, you know, that's me. Sometimes I do stuff so last minute, but it gets done, okay? Literally, y'all, when I moved to New York, why did I have an apartment? I found an apartment a week before I was supposed to start work. Like, I told them I was gonna be working like August 22nd, and I found a place like on the 17th. So, but God and my mom, my mom really be coming through. So, for LA, I started looking at places really right around Christmas time, or like maybe a little bit before that. You know what? No, I came out here in November, and when I came to go visit a client, you know, I was looking at apartments downtown, and I don't know, I just really wasn't feeling it downtown. So my friend used to live in Hollywood. She suggested some places. She hooked me up with a few girls. People on Instagram were hitting me up like, oh, you should live here, or my people live here. So I started looking that out, checking that out or whatever. And then I came across where I live at now. Obviously, I'm not about to tell y'all because I don't need the weirdos and the, you know, people popping up in my apartment. But I do live in Hollywood. I love it. My apartment's super cute. It's perfect for me. Y'all can see my little mannequin back there, my sewing stuff over there. And in the vlog, if you guys keep watching, you guys will get my little apartment tour. So Yeah, it took me about, I guess that didn't really answer your question. It took me about 30 weeks to find a place and to lock in on a place. It don't take that long, honestly. Is your boyfriend moving to LA with you? Yes and no. So he probably think he moved to LA with me, but he's welcome anytime, of course. He's actually been here for about a week and a half. I just moved in, so my dad helped me move in, but Blake came a little bit after that. We've been going different places, going out to like little brunch places that just opened up. We went to the fabric store, so it's been super nice having him here because like living by yourself can kind of suck. So yeah, he's here with me for a little bit. When did you decide to make the move? So in quarantine, maybe like halfway through, like in the summer, like August, I like started hitting back up the place that I was supposed to work for in the summer. I was like, hey, like I know I'm not working for you, but like I would still would love to in the spring. You know, if you have any availability or if I could come and do something for you. So at first she was like, you can work remote, like like, you know, at first she really wasn't about to hire me back again. She literally, I emailed her like a few times, I called her. I was really being a bugaboo. I hate to say it, but like your girl wants to be in LA and I wanted a job, so period. So anyways, she finally returned my call and she was like, hey, like you've been so persistent and I really like that about you. Like you have not stopped. Like, and I'm like, yes, girl, like I want to be here. Like, what do you not understand? So she's like, you know what? You can work remote. You know, I might not be able to pay you the same or whatever. I'm like, I don't care. I just want to learn. You know, like at this point, like I want to learn new things. So we talked, we worked out a little something, and then she's like, I'm not getting a lot of business right now, so you know, there's not as much that you can do. You know, I still said it's fine. Like literally, it is fine. Like I was so sick of quarantine. I was just ready to, you know, get up and move. So I started working for her in September, and then when it got to like November, she was like, you know, I want you to come out here in LA, and I was like, look at God, because like how in the midst of all this pandemic and all this, I could still move. So, you know, I took her up on that. So to answer that question, in I guess November, I figured out that I was gonna actually move to LA, and I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna do this. So that's when I decided to do that. Someone said, how did you plan it all? How did you get your apartment? Decide where to live? Why did you move? Ooh, there's a lot of questions in one. I think I answered some of these, but I don't know, planning it all. The biggest thing to plan was honestly my apartment. Like, I knew I didn't want to live downtown, but that's where I work, so I needed to be somewhere close, so that's why I picked Hollywood. How did you decide to get your apartment? Oh, one thing about my apartment that I love, like it's almost like Airbnb style, so I don't have to like worry about like utilities separately or like parking. Like it's just literally pay them one fee every month and that covers everything, even cleaning. So like I like that. A lot of people, I guess like a lot of students or people that are on like co-ops live here, so kind of cool. How far in advance did you physically start planning and how was the process? So, like I said, I started planning probably like a month before moving, but as far as like this whole process, like this started like a year and a half ago, like because of the way my internships fall, like I kind of wanted to have them lined up. So yeah, I interviewed with her in the last June, or was it not this past June, because that's with quarantine, but the year before that. So was that 2019? I don't know, I get these years mixed up, but yeah, it wasn't 2020. So yeah, it had to be 2019. So in the summer of 2019, I interviewed with this company, and then here we are, spring of 2021. Crazy. Yeah, so we just set up an interview. She really loved my portfolio. Like, it's so crazy because like a lot of people in the industry would tell me like, oh, like you don't need to like be able to sew all the way, and like you don't have to show that in your portfolio. Like that's what she loved the most from me. So I'm really glad I stick true to myself and like my portfolio and show all my design process, because so far so good, and you know a lot of people have hired me based on, you know, my portfolio. So definitely be confident in your work. One more. Were you most excited about with both your job and moving to a new city? So I think for my job, I'm literally just most excited about learning the things I don't know. Like already I've learned stuff that I was excited to learn, and now I know how to do it. So I know she might like send me on a few like manufacturing runs and going to see like where they do their production sometimes. So like that like part makes me feel like living in New York. So when I lived and worked in New York, I didn't really have the type of job where they were like, oh, here, go pick up buttons, or like go do this. Actually, my roommate did that, and she would always tell me like about her little daily excursions, and I didn't get to do that. So I feel like I might be doing a little bit of that here, which is like totally fun to me, especially like when it's warm. Like my roommate was bundled up in New York, like on the subway running errands, but like here, like yeah, like I'll go run your errands. But I'm not an assistant. But someone else said, oh yeah, I didn't answer the rest of that. And then, what are you excited about moving to a new city? I'm just most excited about the weather. Like, do you guys see the glow like right now, like hitting me like while I'm recording this video? I'm not in cold Indianapolis or cold Chicago. Like literally, it just being so warm like just brightens my day. I'm like so ready to like start the day, put on makeup, you know, just do what I do like way better. I love it here. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for asking these questions. I really like the way I'm like putting it on my Instagram to ask the questions, but then answering them on YouTube. I feel like so that people that didn't ask the questions or people that genuinely just don't care, they don't have to sit and watch it on my Instagram. So I like doing this. I'll probably continue asking you guys questions on Instagram and then answering them on YouTube. So if anybody has any questions about LA or fashion design or styling or anything more that I do in depth, like please feel free to DM me on Instagram. My DMs are always open. I'm always here to talk. I literally just talked to one of the like sophomore classes at UC about like what I'm doing right now, and I love doing that because I always like used to look up to people that were talking to me as a freshman. So I think it's totally cool that I'm in this position now, and I've been able to work hard to, you know, provide that information back to you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Much love.